However, we still have one final cruise, and it's a real biggie, this last one, isn't it?
It is.
Princess Cruises on board the Star Princess, and a chance of visiting Argentina, Falkland Islands and Chile as well. Now, first of all, Gemma, this starts with, obviously, your flight to Buenos Aires, and we're staying in a great hotel, aren't we, first
Well,
of all?
that's really nice. Yes, you do. You fly from London to Buenos Aires. Oh, I couldn't say that then. Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
In Argentina. And you're going to arrive, be transferred from the airport, that's all included, to your hotel for a 2-night stay. And then you've got a load of time to yourself to explore this incredible city, which is often known as the Paris of South America.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and do you know what? It's got a stable economy, low inflation as well. So, in fact, once you're there, it's really very cheap and just beautiful. You've got all the countryside that you can see around it. So do go and visit that, but also within the city itself. You've got parks, fountains, outdoor cafes, pedestrian streets. It's the kind of place, and I promise you, you could turn a corner and just find someone dancing the tango to, you know, to a radio. It's that kind of very romantic, amazing place. If you go to La Boca district, that is fantastic. And there is, you must ask as well, there is a whole district where it is famous for people performing in the streets and dancing. And
fabulous.
You know, yeah, really, really amazing. So lots to do and see there. And then, once you've had your 2 days in Buenos Aires, you transfer to this beautiful ship in the port, the Star Princess, and let's have a look where the next part of your journey takes you.
I was going to say, let's have a little look at Princess. Princess, again, they've got an amazing reputation in the industry, years and years of experience, and beautiful ships.
Oh, absolutely. Now, this one has 13 decks, and she entered service with Princess in 2002, and she's got really lovely, spacious interiors. Great facilities, wonderful, wonderful food. They've been included, this fleet, into the prestigious, it's called the Chaîne des Rôtisseurs, which is a sort of gastronomic society. Basically, it means the grub is amazing. You can see here that there's wonderful entertainment. You know, you've got the disco, you've got the cabaret, you've got Skywalker's nightclub, Wheelhouse Bar, Promenade. But there's so many different places on the ship. You've got a sports bar as well and a cigar lounge. But also, if you fancy doing a bit of exercise, you've got a wonderful state-of-the-art gym, you've got your spa, you've got great childcare facilities as well on the Star
And we should
Princess.
say, you know, I mean, Gemma's and Mum shouldn't mind me saying this, one of the lovely things about all cruise ships is that children, there's only ever a certain amount of children allowed on a cruise ship. You're never overrun.
No,
and
heaven
there's
forbid.
Always separate areas as well.
Yeah,
you know.
well, also what they do is they don't just lump all the children together, which they don't like. You know, they make sure that the little ones have got stuff for them and the slightly older ones have got stuff that they enjoy. So then it's cool and they really want to go.
And I have to say, you know, if you're cruising during term time, you know, you very rarely see any children on cruise ships, do you?
No.
No.
No. Because you can't take them out of school anymore.
No, you can't. Anyway, we've been to Buenos Aires, we've had 2 nights there, and we're heading over to Montevideo, aren't we?
Yes, we certainly are, in Uruguay, which is a real mix of old and new. Very intriguing place, actually. Wonderful 18th century buildings everywhere, and that's the famous Plaza of Independence. Day 7, we are at sea, and then day 8, you sail into Puerto Madryn, which is sort of in Patagonia. And this place, one of the things it's rather famous for is penguins.
Of
in
course.
fact, this part of the world, and I mean, how cute is that? So they actually do penguin tours. So if you want to do an excursion, you've got to take your camera. I love penguins. I think they're fun. And to see them in their natural habitat, not a zoo, you know, it's really, really special, actually. So then on day 9, you've got a day at sea. Day 10, you're actually sailing into the Falkland Islands, obviously a place with great history that you'll know all about. Day 11, you're then doing something that a lot of people who are interested in maritime history, for instance, find fascinating. You're actually sailing around Cape Horn.
So again, I really want to do this.
Yeah,
I really
it's something
do.
to tick off the list, isn't
It
it?
is.
And to say that you've done it. It's very, very scenic cruising. Fantastic to have a balcony if you can, because you know you are going to see some wonderful sights as you are sailing. Day 12, you're in Ushuaia. And then day 13, you sail around into Punta Arenas in Chile. And again, all of the scenery that you're going to be seeing around here. I mean, unreal. It's really worth sort of setting your alarm very, very early and watching some of the sunrises. you just will feel so relaxed. More penguins, which I think is a good thing, you know. I like those ones as well, the chubby ones with the sort of funny things.
They are gorgeous, aren't they?
They are, they're very sweet indeed. And then day 14, you're actually sailing around the Amalia Glacier. So it's all pretty fascinating stuff.
But this is all about the scenery, the atmosphere,
it really,
the ambience,
really
isn't
is.
it?
You're going to a part of the world that you're probably not going to go to, maybe more than once, to really explore, but you get to see all these places because you're on a cruise. Day 16, Puerto Montt. Now, this port is tucked into a little V-shaped slit along the side of a mountain. It isn't a big city at all. When you arrive, you'll think you've been plonked down into somewhere like Bavaria, but you've got signs in Spanish. So very interesting again, and there's a lot of sort of outdoor pursuits that you can do here if you want to try fly fishing, whitewater rafting for the adventurous amongst you, zip line, canopy tour. I mean, there's so many things to do. And then day 18, we've got another day at sea. Day 18, you're in Santiago, and we're actually going to transfer you to a hotel for 2 nights. If you think what's included in this, it's unreal. And in Santiago, just waking up, you're going to see the towering Andes mountains. The Andes attached to the Ristis, sorry. And, you know, that wonderful vista behind the city's tall buildings just makes this beautiful South American capital very, very special. So after all that Latin American excitement, you are then going to fly home, basically.
And again, everything's including, everything's organised. This is this wonderful ship, by the way, the Star Princess. And, you know, again, if you've never been on a cruise ship, the wealth of choice is incredible. I think whatever you're into, whether you like relaxing, whether you like spas, whether you love fine dining, entertainment, it's all there. So much choice and such high standards as well. And price-wise, well, let's remind you what you are getting for under £2,500. All of U-turn flights. Again, we can always find flights, generally speaking, from most UK airports. An extra 2-night stay in a 4-star hotel in Santiago there. And just let you know, the itineraries operate in reverse depending on departure dates. Again, just give us a call for details of those as well. And we often get asked, well, how much is it on a different date? Or what if you want to go for an ocean view or a balcony? That gives you a little idea of the pricing across the various dates and the difference between the interior, the ocean view, the balcony. And you might even, if it's a special occasion, want to go for a mini suite there as well.